welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Krishni this side, and today we are going to start with my first video on YouTube. So before we kind of start, I just want to give you guys context as to why I'm starting this out. I'm a marketing professional and I do post a lot of tips for young professionals and students on LinkedIn. I thought, why not make it into an edutainment channel, which some of the people who follow me could leverage it and help spread the word. So to be very honest, the first time I made my resume, it was back in my school days, and I was very haunted with the thought of putting my academic journey and all of my competitions on one single piece of paper. But while drafting that out was the time I realized how critical something like this is. So today's video is split into 6 sections, and the first section is going to talk about why is it critical to build a resume. After that, we'll discuss how can we go about structuring a resume, how to write a resume, do's and don'ts, as well as some sample resumes that you guys could leverage. Now, coming to the first part of the video, why should we build a resume? I think everybody would relate to this sentiment where they also feel very haunted. It takes a lot of time because you have to worry about font, you have to worry about grammar, you have to make sure the templates are good, and when you go online, there are just too many sources. It's literally your advertisement to the recruiter. Needs to be able to see that you have good written business communication skills, you're able to prioritize what is to be put on your resume. A lot of times what folks think is a resume will get you a job. That is not the case. What a resume will get you is an interview. So how do you decide a structure to a resume? Your resume needs to be good on 3 particular aspects. 1, truly communicating all that you have accomplished so far. 2, establishing that you are relevant to the role in consideration. And 3, there are no basic break-offs like no typos or aesthetic miss-offs. So the first thing I would do is go about writing your name, contact details, how people can get in touch with you, followed by what is your career objective. So the first thing, for experienced folks, I would recommend put in your experience. For freshers, I would say do go ahead and show any relevant internships you would have done with respect to the role. In case that is not there, putting your educational background and showcasing some form of academic consistency, and do also go ahead and put positions of responsibilities. And if you've not been great at academics or it wasn't your forte, so to say, and you were into extracurriculars, make sure the recruiter knows that side of you. Is it really necessary to have it under a page? Well, yes, because the recruiters that typically go through your profile would be seeing 100 other resumes on the same day, and the fact that you can't put it under one page just goes to show lack of prioritization at your end, which is something you don't want the recruiter to think of you. So make sure you cover whatever is relevant under one page only. Create the template, of course. You highlight keywords that are relevant to that particular role. Let's say you're applying for a marketing manager in a digital agency. You might want to show a social media marketing internship you did, or the fact that you supported your friend's Instagram page and helped it grow. Make sure your resume focuses on the aspects of recency. Nobody wants to know you were Miss Spelby winner in 1st grade. What people are more interested in knowing is what are some things you have done recently. Whatever template you are using, there are enough breaks in the template to give the reader a visual break that helps them go beyond the clutter in any other resume that they would be reading. So yeah, that's something I would tell you with respect to the structure.
A lot of people make the colossal error of only writing their job description or tasks in the particular experience section or educational section. What the recruiter is really looking for is the value you bring to them. So don't make that error of just saying, I did this, I did that at my company. Tell the recruiter that I did this, which led to this particular impact, and this is how it added value to the company. Now, to the recruiter, you will appear like a smart individual who not just knows the work they do, but also knows how to add value to business, which is what they're looking for.
So I like to use a simple framework called STAR. which basically means situation, task, action, and result. What you're required to do is provide the person some context of what situation were you in, specific task were you assigned at that particular point in time, what unique action did you take, and what was the result of that. As an intern, if you liaison between the agency and the creative department, that is not incremental value add that you have done. How you would have contributed to the company's Marcom strategy or made an impact on their goals would be some ways to highlight things you could have done better. I'll now quickly do a recap of 5 do's that you should do. 1. Follow the STAR framework. Second, to proofread the resume, remove all grammatical errors, typos, adjustment of fonts, etc. Third, get a third person to review or audit your resume. Ensure consistency of narrative exists in your statements. A lot of times I see folks write down stories which don't check to their interviews. Make sure if you are saying you're academically sound, that reflects throughout your resume. Now, to give an example of that is, let's say in semester 5th of your college exams, you didn't do as well. The 6th semester, you have a differential story to tell of improvement. The 5th point would be, try and be transparent and humble. Nobody likes folks who lie. There are 3 very key don'ts for any resume. Make sure you avoid any generic statement which is not supported with examples. Avoid complicated lingo. Break down long sentences into shorter ones. And make sure you're not dishonest at any point. It's supremely disappointing for someone to find out that the person they're interviewing is of low integrity.
You can see 2 sample resumes through this video. One I've shown for a college student, which is from my college days, and the second is for an experienced professional. Again, I have maintained the 1 page requirement, tried to break it into sections like we spoke, and the narrative consistency is there.
Now we're towards the last section of our video. I'm going to guide you to some free resources like template websites. There are links to these in the description, which literally take you to a simple page, like to a simple editor software that just requires you to input your priorities, guys. At once, open a Microsoft Word document or a notepad or a PowerPoint presentation. List down 10 to 12 points that you actually want on your resume. Once you've identified those 4 points, open Microsoft Word, Google Docs, or any of those common template creating tools, and try and insert those talking points through different brackets of the structure that we had initially discussed. Once you have done this, you can send out your resume to me.
Since this is my first video, I promised in the very beginning 10 resumes will be reviewed for free by me. It's a giveaway as part of my launch. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and drop your email address in the comment, and I'll get in touch with you. Thanks for watching this.
And for the rest, do like, share this video, provide me your comments. This is my first, so it'll be super valuable for me. And also subscribe if you really like the content.